Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would test out a new foundation from Sephora. It's called the Best Skin Ever, and I am very curious if this does give me the best skin ever. So it's a long wear foundation and perfect natural finish. So if you're curious to see what I think of this and to see how it wears, then just keep watching. All right, so the claims on this are medium buildable coverage for the look of naturally perfected skin. So I can handle medium coverage. It says it's anti-pollution and long wear. I have the shade 17.5N and 20N. I have a little bit of color left over from my vacation, so I feel like I probably want to go on the darker side, so we'll try this one. So it comes in a frosted glass bottle and it has a pump. Awesome. Okay, I think that'll work. Yeah, it looks like it blended into my skin completely on my hand, so that might be the perfect shade. Okay, so I'm gonna apply half of my face with the Real Technique sponge and half of my face with the e.l.f. Buffing Foundation brush and see which we like better. That might be a little dark. Whew. It's just a little bit too yellow. We can make it work. All right, well, since my pump's no longer working, I guess I'm gonna have to dispense some this way. But here is like one thin layer, and it does seem like it sets pretty quickly. Okay, so it does look very natural. Like you can't even tell that I'm wearing makeup, honestly. It's not looking heavy, it's not settling into pores. It looks very natural looking, very almost dewy and fresh skinned. I wouldn't say that it has medium coverage. I can still see all of my beauty marks, my scarring. And I've already put 2 layers of this on. So I wouldn't necessarily say medium buildable, I'd say light to medium possibly. But even with 2 layers on, it still looks very natural. So let me try the other side with the brush. Oh, the pump started working again. Okay, from side to side, this one is much more natural looking. This, I can see areas where it applied a little bit more than others, like in the drier areas is where it seemed to have grabbed on the most, where the most pigment has kind of bunched up. So like along my eyebrow area, inner eye, and around my lips. But with that being said, it still looks pretty natural and light. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I think of this one. But let me zoom you in so you can see the difference from sponge to brush. Okay, so this side was the sponge. You can see it's very like skin-like. Still tacky though, I think it probably would need to be set. And this side is with the brush. You can see a little bit heavier application around the eyebrow, right here and around the mouth. So I'm gonna stay zoomed in and I'm actually going to try to build up a little bit more with the sponge. Two layers built up, still looks very skin-like, which I like. So I'm curious to see if I can build up the other side with the brush a little bit more. So I think of the two, I definitely prefer applying this with a sponge. It just gives me a more seamless, more skin-like look. And I am getting probably medium coverage now. Yeah, I definitely prefer the added moisture that I get from using a damp beauty sponge. So again, sponge, brush. I like this so far. I like the way it looks. I like that it's youthful looking. I am curious to see if it will set down on its own. So I'm gonna give it a couple minutes and do my concealer and see if that does happen. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I went ahead and applied some concealer and waited a couple minutes, and it's still very tacky. So I definitely think this is one that will have to be set with a powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my makeup, and I'll be back to show you how everything sits on top of this foundation. So I'll see you in a little while. Okay guys, I am back with my makeup all finished. I ended up playing with a cut crease look using some Alamar Cosmetics shadows. Tried some makeup from the Dollar Tree. I did try a powder on top of this that I normally like, but I think I applied too much. I feel like I need to use a different powder on top of this foundation because I loved the foundation as it was. But then as soon as I added powder on top, like while it did blur my pores and everything, I just feel like it ended up looking too thick and makeup-y, but I don't think it was this foundation. I think this foundation is beautiful. I don't know if it was the right color for me, but thankfully I have a few others to try out. Thank you so much, Sephora, for sending them over to me. But do I like the way this applied? Yes, it looked very beautiful and natural. I wouldn't say a natural finish. It's not dewy. It's not matte, it's not full coverage. I would definitely say it's about a medium coverage foundation. So I do like this. My initial impressions is this is very pretty. So I'm gonna try this for the rest of the week, and I will leave a update here, or I'll insert a video clip letting you know what I think after I've tried it for another week. With some different powders, perhaps I'll go one day without powdering, and I will let you guys know. But my first impressions of this Best Skin Ever foundation is that it's really beautiful if you like more natural looking makeup with still having a moderate level of coverage. So those are my thoughts right now. So stay tuned for an update. So this is the second day that I am wearing the Best Skin Ever foundation from Sephora. And I think it looks nice. I did put a different powder on top today. I used a combination of the Alamar pressed powder and I forget which other one, but it does look much more skin-like today. Oil control, not so much, but if you don't mind a little bit of dew throughout the day, then you'd probably really like this. Again, this is only day 2. Hey guys, this is the third day that I am trying the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. I used it today with a little bit of the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana bronzer, which is just like a sheeny finishing powder in my opinion, and it looks really nice. Very natural looking. I don't know how well it works for oil control, but so far it looks all right. So this is the third day and I'm still liking it. So I will try to continue using it another couple days until I give you my final thoughts. Hey guys, so I've been trying the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation for the past 3 weeks or so, and my conclusion is that it looks really nice for the first couple of hours, but I have combination skin, so after about 3 to 4 hours, the oils start peeking through here. My conclusion is it's probably best for drier skin types. It doesn't last very long for combination or oily skin. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.